around me. Her hand I did take, happily cast in her way. Since that first kiss, I knew I'd never settle for less than this. And as far as I can tell, no secrets will I tell, but I'll say that she's my belle for sure. I give you my word, haven't you heard? This place is hers. I've been known to roam, but now I'm fixing up my home. If I make the bed upright, perhaps she'll stay the night. Only one drink this time, someone left you, he said, as I sat in my chair all alone, making gallant predictions of things left to come, as her jetliner took to the road. In the bar, at the airport, at the end of the day, he said, I can see your heart's twisting because one's got to go, one's got to stay. So I'll send all the angels left at my command to see her safe home. As the Aer Lingus 104 takes to the skies with my hopes for a happy new year. Hey, yeah. So we spoke of departure, of a newfound love, watchful eye on the skies, as I told him about skirts in the sunlight and of wild emerald eyes. In the bar, at the airport, with a whiskey and a stout, I raised a toast to my girl as her plane taxied out. So I'll send all the angels left at my command to see her safe sat in my chair all alone. I was alone at sea when she splashed round me. Her hand I did take, happily cast in her way. Since that first kiss, I knew I'd never settle for less than this. And as far as I can tell, no secrets will I tell. But I'll say that she's my belle for sure. I give you my word, haven't you heard? This place is hers. I've been known to roam, but now I'm fixing up my home. If I make the bed upright, perhaps she'll stay the night. Only one drink this time, someone left you, he said, as I sat in my chair all alone, making gallant predictions of things left to come, as her jetliner took to the road. In the bar, at the airport, at the end of the day, he said, I can see your heart's twisting because one's got to go, one's got to stay. So I'll send all the angels left at my command to see her safe home. As the Aer Lingus 104 takes to the skies with my hopes for a happy new year. Yeah, yeah. in my chair all alone. I was alone at sea when she splashed round me. Her hand I did take, happily cast in her way. Since that first kiss, I knew I'd never settle for less than this. And as far as I can tell, no secrets will I tell. But I'll say that she's my belle for sure. I give you my word, haven't you heard? This place is hers. I've been known to roam, but now I'm fixing up my home. If I make the bed upright, perhaps she'll stay the night. Only one drink this time, someone left you, he said, as I sat in my chair all alone, making gallant predictions of things left to come, as her jetliner took to the road. In the bar, at the airport, at the end of the day, he said, I can see your heart's twisting because one's got to go, one's got to stay. So I'll send all the angels left at my command to see her safe home. As the Aer Lingus 104 takes to the skies with my hopes for a happy new year. Yeah, yeah. So we spoke of departure, of a newfound love, watchful eye on the skies, as I told him about skirts in the sunlight and of wild emerald eyes. In the bar, at the airport, with a whiskey and a stout, I raised a toast to my girl as her plane taxied out. So I'll send all the angels left at my command
Hey there.
I was alone at sea when she splashed round me. Her hand I did take, happily cast in her way. Since that first kiss, I knew I'd never settle for less than this. And as far as I can tell, no secrets will I tell. But I'll say that she's my belle for sure. I give you my word, haven't you heard? This place is hers. I've been known to roam, but now I'm fixing up my home. If I make the bed upright, perhaps she'll stay the night. Only one drink this time, someone left you, he said, as I sat in my chair all alone, making gallant predictions of things left to come, as her jetliner took to the road. In the bar, at the airport, at the end of the day, he said, I can see your heart's twisting because one's got to go, one's got to stay. So I'll send all the angels left at my command to see her safe home. As the Aer Lingus 104 takes to the skies with my hopes for a happy new year. Hey, yeah. So we spoke of departure of a newfound love, watchful eye on the skies, as I told him about skirts in the sunlight and of wild emerald eyes. In the bar at the airport with a whiskey and a stout, I raised a toast to my girl as her plane taxied out. So I'll send all the angels left at my command to see her safe home. As the Aer Lingus 104 takes to the skies with my hear my word? Haven't you heard? This place is hers. I've been known to roam, but now I'm fixing up my home. If I make the bed upright, perhaps she'll stay the night. Only one drink this time, someone left you, he said, as I sat in my chair all alone, making gallant predictions of things left to come, as her jetliner took to the road. In the bar, at the airport, at the end of the day, he said, I can see your heart's twisting because one's got to go, one's got to stay. So I'll send all the angels left at my command to see her safe home. As the air lingers, 104 takes to the skies with my hopes for a happy new year. Hey, yeah. So we spoke of departure, of a newfound love, watchful eye on the skies, as I told him about skirts in the sunlight and of wild emerald eyes. In the bar, at the airport, with a whiskey and a stout, I raised a toast to my girl as her plane taxied out. So I'll send all the angels left at my command to see her safe
We can hear typing and laughing. We don't see anything yet.
Yeah, I noticed that. I think I'm waiting for Tim Mason to give us an introduction and describe to us exactly all the information about all the rooms that are going on, but I don't see Tim jumping on the feed.
Right.
So,
I can go ahead and do that. Hi, all. I am Karen, one of our ushers. Just to give you some information about how the evening's going, a lot of you were shipped off immediately into the Burren gathering room. Now that the show is about to start, of course, you're all coming back in here. Once the meeting is going on, you are, of course, invited to be in the main room here with the performers. Once that is over, you will be able to go to the Burren side room, breakout room. There are also breakout rooms with the memorial and some other breakout rooms. You'll see down at the bottom of your screen there is a thing that says breakout rooms and 4 squares. If you click on that, you will see all of the possible breakout rooms. Once the performers are done, we will invite you all to the Burren room for an after party, at which point there will also be another room that is the Heath Street Song and Story Share. And Tom will tell you all about that once the after party gets going.
Oh, I finally made it back. I had wonderful technical difficulties, of course. So did Karen also mention that we are wanting to have as much interactivity as we possibly can with this? So if you're in a quiet place, either ask to get yourself unmuted or unmute yourself, but let our performers and everybody know that you're out there alive and we're all together here, even as we're spread out all across the world.
And I just want to add, if anyone needs any help once navigation starts, just find anyone that has Usher at the beginning of their name.
Now we've got to find Tom Bianchi, who has made this entire thing possible. And
he's here and ready to go. Camera's on, unmuted.
well, let's find you and get you spotlighted, Tom. Here we go. Okay, there we are in the spotlight. I am going to let myself off the spotlight. And while you talk, I will try to find our first few performers. And
You got it.
Ready to go.
You got it. Hey, I see myself. I see myself on this screen. I see myself on this screen. I see lots of people on this screen. I think I'm spotlit for the audience. I think we're ready to go. Isn't this Zoom world just phenomenal?
You look awesome. You sound awesome.
Yeah.
Welcome to our show. Karen and Tim told you a little bit about how this works. You're in the main room. So right now, the only thing we have to do is just stay put and enjoy the show for a little while. I want to say thank you to Tyler Nash and Sarah Miller for helping inspire this and put a list of performers together to pay tribute in this first part of this show. We're going to hear some Hugh McGowan covers, and we're going to hear some just beautifully, appropriately picked songs to play today. Obviously, this is a tribute to our friend Hugh McGowan. I've been speaking with the McGowan family over the last few days. I talked with Mike McGowan on the phone, and I mentioned, hey, maybe this summer we can have an in-person tribute. The vaccines will be out, and maybe we can put something together. And Mike said, no, we're going to wait until there's no COVID, and we're going to have a huge, spectacular gathering where we can hug and where we can play music and where we can sing at the top of our lungs and pay homage and honor to this person who would have it no other way if it was any one of us that passed untimely and so young. I also spoke with Caroline McGowan over the last couple of days, and one of the things she said to me was Hugh quite obviously had two families. Hugh had his family, his brother and his sisters, and his extended family, being born, raised right here in Quincy, Mass. And he also had this family of musicians, friends, artists, an enormous crew, just an uncountable amount of people that Hugh brought together and helped their lives intertwine and just spread love and joy. I don't know somebody who spread as much love and joy and fun and energy, put that much into the world. I don't know anybody who's put as much into the world as Hugh McGowan has. And we're going to pay tribute to him tonight. Like I mentioned before, we're going to hear some Hugh McGowan songs, which is great. And we're going to hear some choice covers, which is wonderful. But I thought to kick this thing off, this song would be most appropriate. It's a song that my friend Eric Schwartz sent to me just a day or two ago, and it's a brand new original song. And a lot of people, by the way, made videos. A lot of people are going to play live. A few folks said, I'm going to make a video because there's no way I could get through this whole thing without going to tears. I don't know if anybody's going to be able to do that today. But anyway, Eric, this brand new original song, he sent it to me. And just like an artist would, he said, is this cheesy? Is this okay? Is this too much? I like it. And I listened to it and I was like, oh my goodness, it's beautiful. It's absolutely beautiful. So ladies and gentlemen, to kick off this tribute to Hugh McGowan, we're going to start with an original song called You Done Good by our good friend, Mr. Eric Schwartz.
Yeah, right.
The train has left the station. It's rolling down the track. You're leaning out the window waving. The platform's full of people waving back. Some called you brother, some who share their hearts with you, and you're surprised to discover there are some you barely knew, and you might not understand it. How I wish you would, but this moment be your memory. You've done good. And the passing is a lesson to those you left behind. There is no love without expression. Just a feeling undefined. And I know it's far too easy to forget to make the call. I could pray somebody told you you could give into us all. In the tapestry you've woven, with your loom of wire and wood, and the colors you have chosen. You've done good. If you never sang your songs for us, if you never played a note, we'd recall your gentle kind, sweetness of your soul. never shall let it go. As we gather round the flame, as it rises through the Texas sky, and someone says your name, you hear the roaring of the crowd. Take a moment, take a bow, and send a wink into the wings, so we know it's understood. You left us all a little bitter. Brother, you done good. Oh, you left the world a little bitter. Oh, you done good.
Right. Yeah.
Yeah.
Gorgeous, man. Gorgeous.
That is our good friend, Mr. Eric Schwartz, of course. He wrote a brand new original song. You done good, Eric. Thank you so much for that.
Thank you.
Of the thousands of gigs that we've done, I can recall a whole bunch of them where Hugh and Eric and I were on the same stage, campground, backyard, bar, wherever it may be. Thank you, Eric. I'm going to roll along. We have a lot of great performers, and at the end of this show, there's lots of breakout rooms, including a story, song, and swap where anybody's welcome to play open mic style. So I'm gonna stop talking in between everything and move along. I remind folks that if you're not in a good quiet room, please mute yourself and stay muted.
Do toilets count?
Someone just flush a toilet? Oh my gosh.
Humor will be our survival. Like,
That
That
You
is
would
so
love
excellent,
that.
Tom. That is
That's
so
the
wonderful.
statement on life.
Nice.
We would appreciate that in the best.
Encore, encore.
Just imagine you're sitting in the back of the burn near the
I was just
toilet.
gonna say the backroom toilets at the burn.
Exactly.
That's
They have
amazing.
toilets in heaven.
I suppose we wouldn't have it any other way. Yeah. Please, if you have toilets flushing, a dog, a loud fan in your room, please mute yourself. We might mute you to try to find out what the extraneous noise is. And if you feel you're in a quiet room, just send everybody a message, send the hosts and usher a message, ask to be unmuted again. If you're in a quiet room, we would love you unmuted. So this way we can clap and laugh and enjoy ourselves in between songs. Ladies and gentlemen, our next performer, I see him over here in this little box. You look wonderful, my friend. My goodness, nice hat, nice beard. It's great to see you sitting down at his piano covering a Hugh McGowan song. Ladies and gentlemen, please welcome Mr. Greg Klima.
Hey, Greg.
Yeah, Greg. Woo.
Woo! Thank you, Greg.
Greg, you might have to unmute yourself. My apologies, Greg. It's we'll go through these technical things all night long.
No, we got it. We got him unmuted. He's good.
Only unmute if
I'm
you
not
are
muted.
not flushing a toilet.
Finally, I mean, like something everybody's always wanted, the ability to mute me. Just have at it, kids. The thing I've seen written a lot this past week is someone will express, I don't have the words. I have never felt so profoundly at a loss for words in my life. It's been a long, hard year. I think this was the longest week of the entire experience for me so far. And I don't know. I don't want to bore you saying this kind of stuff. I'm having a hard time processing the news. I think that might be true for a lot of people. And I found some solace in playing this Hugh McGowan song And we got a long night ahead of us, so I'm just gonna cut right to it. It's the first song I ever remember hearing him sing, and when he got to that bridge about calling all satellites within range, I was like, I need to learn that song. I had the privilege of playing it with him on occasions, and I'm gonna do my level best to play it for you right now. I was alone at sea when she splashed round to me, and her hand I did take, happily cast in her wake. Since that first kiss, I knew I'd never settle for less than this. And as far as I can tell, I say that she's my belle. The secrets will I tell you. She's my belle for sure. I give you my word. Haven't you heard? This place is hers. For I have been known to roam. Now I'm fixing up my home. If I make the bed just right, perhaps she'll stay the night. Further than I would normally dare for the last in this most elegant year. She's the one I'm dreaming of. Some might call it love, but it's more than a word. Haven't you heard? This place is hers. Calling all satellites within range. I'm writing love songs in present tense for a change. And for the first time, I make it perfectly plain and claim the girl is mine. Give you my word. Haven't you heard? Give you my word. Haven't you heard? It's more than a word. Haven't you heard? This place is hers. This place is hers. This place is hers.
Yeah.
Yeah, man.
Greg.
Greg.
Thank you. Hi, buddy.
Well done, Greg. Thank you very much.
So
Someone just wrote
Klima.
in-
Love you, Hugh McGowan.
Someone just wrote in, it never got old to hear Hugh sing these songs. I cannot count how many times I stayed an extra half an hour or a couple hours on a Sunday night at the Burn just to hear Hugh sing songs like this one at Night's End, and how he would play them with each musician. Could have been Sunday, could have been Tuesday, could have been any bar, any club, any party, any background, any campfire, anywhere. Greg, thank you so much, man. Absolutely beautiful. We're just gonna, I'm gonna keep going. There's lots of great music. Our next performer helped throw this show together, and she's been just an unmeasurable help for family and friends over the last few days. And here you are, still standing with Jenae Halstead on guitar, please welcome Sarah Miller singing Joni Mitchell's Blue.
Sarah. Hey guys. I'm ecstatic to see all you guys' faces. The last week's obviously been pretty hard, but I love the vibe in here. I'm so glad we all get to have our mics on and hear each other laughing and responding. It's just awesome. It means the world. So I'm psyched to see 310 people. It's awesome. Biggest party I've been to in a long time.
You're not muted.
Oh. I lived with above Heath Street on the 3rd floor with Hugh, and when things would get tough, we would go to the kitchen. A lot of you guys have had him for 2 decades or 3 decades. I had him for 1, we spent the last couple Christmases together the last few years, and we would vibe out on Joni Mitchell the album just came out.
Who's next door?
Oh man.
Mike, you want to word? We took some of the lyrics to Blue and changed them up for our buddy Hugh here. That's it. Songs are like tattoos. You know I've been to sea before. Crown and anchor me, or let us sail away. Hey, Blue, there is a song for you inside the brain. Underneath the skin, an empty space to fill in. Well, there's so many sinking, oh, you've gotta keep thinking you can make it through these waves. Acid, booze, and ass, needles, guns, and crack, lots of laughs, lots of laughs. Everybody's saying that hell's the hippest way to go, yo. Well, I don't think so, but I'm gonna take a look around at the blue. We love you. Blue. This is our song for you. Inside you'll hear a sigh, a lonesome lullaby. This is our song for you. Oh.
Beautiful, Sarah.
So
Great job, both of you.
Awesome.
Love you.
Thank you so much, guys.
You guys are beautiful.
Sarah.
Thank you, Sarah, so much. Thank you, Jenae. I'm pretty sure Hugh didn't like Hugh puns, but he tolerated them like he tolerated all of us on any given night.
He hated them, by the way.
He did not like Hugh puns.
Not at all.
But we still bombarded him with Hugh puns constantly.
Awesome.
What are you gonna Hugh, man?
Out of nothing
He
but
still
love,
found the humor in it.
Oh,
I think I missed that one. What was that one?
Still found
I
the
said he still
humor in
found
it.
the humor in it.
You just joined the club. You just joined that club.
Yeah.
I've been in the club.
I got hit with more than one coaster in the burn back room.
Yeah.
Does anybody know Hugh's least favorite pun on his name?
I don't.
Is it the Irish song "Wee Huey"?
Oh no, then you're all
'Cause I
just
used to.
you're all just
I love it. It's just
useless.
turning into Lincoln.
That was his least favorite.
Oh no.
Please stop.
Every Sunday night when I was trying to fish the audience for some tips for our bartender on Sundays, Hugh McGowan, I would sing, Hugh, you got what I need.
Oh my God, I remember that.
Yeah.
But it wasn't
That's
wrong.
when I would get hit with the
He tolerated
coaster.
us. He what a good sport. All right, Sarah, Jenae, thank you so much. Ladies and gentlemen, I'm just gonna we'll move this thing along. Again, I played every performer I have, I've shared a stage with and Hugh I can think of. I think our co-show was Harper's Ferry when you first moved to Boston, Ryan. You invited, I don't remember who was on drums. I'm sure you do, but I know Hugh. It was Hugh and I, and you played Harper's Ferry, and you tapped Hugh and I to play that gig. It might have been the only time, oddly, I ever played Harper's Ferry was backing you up with Hugh McGowan on lead guitar.
Yeah, that was the first time. I just moved here and I booked a random band gig at Harper's Ferry, being like, yeah, I got a great band. And then once I had the gig, it was like, all right, Hugh McGowan, can you play guitar on this gig? And of course, Hugh said yes, because Hugh said yes for all of us. And same thing with Tom, same thing with Jim Larkin. And that was the first band gig ever, was Harper's Ferry. Long time ago, another galaxy, it seems.
Ladies and gentlemen, Ryan Fitzsimmons, give it up.
Yeah. Give it to me, Ryan.
Yep. Yeah.
Guys, how's it going? It's been a tough week, but so this song, he was such an incredible songwriter. I'm going to do my best to do this justice. And this one's Poet's Absolution. Can't continue this, taking all that you have given me. It's a strain on my love for you. I scattered all the cards just to stay here at the table. It's bittersweet, but the sweetest I've seen, 'cause I thought I'd be the only till my corner came around the sun. The light slipped past the shade and lined the curves of your parade. Delved into a game, and my hands have come to danger. Somehow matching in a manner might give my sleeves away. And my books have all been opened, my accountant's losing balance. So I'll sell it all, save my soul, 'cause I thought I was the lonely one, till my corner came around the sun. Light shine across the blade and cut the cracks in my charade. Balance you smile. I've resisted all the rules covering this game's direction. Now I find myself out of play. So again I turn to this, another poet's absolution. As if I could write it down and make it go away.
Yeah, right.
Ryan.
Beautiful.
That's beautiful.
Right. Good job.
Beautiful. Thank you.
Who's that?
Oh, I missed so many chords. I could just. Oh man, we
Love
all
you,
gotta.
Love
We,
you, man.
we gotta. The biggest thing. There's so many things, but Hugh put everybody else first, and he was an incredible person at lifting all of us up. And so I just hope that we can all continue to lift each other up that way, the way that you did for us.
We all miss so many chords on any given night, man. That's beautiful. Don't worry about that.
Didn't
But they're the
judge.
pretty Hugh chords. That's
Those
the
are
thing.
huge chords. Those are huge
You got a lot
chords.
of you got a lot of those pretty Hugh chords in there. If you were doing a show with Hugh, no matter what the show was, and someone was like, "You think we could try this?" Hugh would say, "Yep, let's go
Yep.
for it." Like he would. I don't think I've ever heard Hugh say like, "Maybe we're not prepared for this one." It was just
Yeah.
let's go on an adventure and take a chance. That was the way he rolled, and that was it.
Absolutely.
Wow. Thanks, Ryan.
Thanks, Tom.
Thank you, Ryan.
It's good to see you.
Thank you. Beautiful, man.
The other shows, the Winter Wonder Band is a show we all shared with Ryan. The very first Winter Wonder Band was Hugh, along with Ryan and Jim Larkin, Dana Price, my wife Danielle Moralia. I believe Greg Klima was on the first one, if not the second one. I might be missing somebody. It all gets a little fuzzy. Ladies and gentlemen, our next performer has sent a video in. Hugh loved to put he loved to put great folks up at his apartment when they came through town. He really loved to put up great musicians and great songwriters because he knew that when they were done with the gig they had in town or whatever reason they were in town for, he knew that the song circle would come back to his apartment. And as he would probably say, I hope some of that mojo rubs off on him, on all of us. The video queued up right now is from our good friend and national songwriter co-mate and Kerrville co-mate, and Mr. Jonathan Bird. He's gonna sing a cover for us, a Willie Nelson song. I don't even want to tell you the title because when you hear it, it's gonna bring you to tears. I haven't laughed this much the whole week. This is a really wonderful experience for me personally. This is very cathartic. Thank you so much for being here and being a part of the show. Ladies and gentlemen, without further ado, please welcome on video from North Carolina, Mr. Jonathan Bird.
Anything for me, and you did. And I'm going to miss you a lot. I'm doing this for you. If you would not have fallen, I would not have found you. Angel flying too close to the ground. I patched up your broken wing and hung around a while. tried to keep your spirits up. And your fever down. I knew someday you'd fly away. For love's the greatest healer to be found. Believe me if you need to. I will still remember. Angel flying too close to the ground. Fly on past the speed of sound. I'd rather see you up than see you down. Believe me if you need to. I will still remember. Angel flying too close to the ground. Leave me if you need to. I will still remember. Angel flying too close to the ground.
Yeah, Jonathan. Yeah. Yeah, Jay Bird.
After every single song so far, I've thought of a song or a story I want to share. I'm going to hold all those songs and stories for our after party. 8:30 Club is such a cool thing. We had a lobby, now we have a show, and then there's going to be an after party with lots of chat rooms and tribute video and a singer-songwriter story swap as well. So special thanks to 8:30 Club. Putting this all together is about as last minute as something this could possibly be, sadly. Thank you so much for doing this for us. Jonathan Bird, just such a force of nature. We had, I just said I'm not going to share stories. I'll say it. I'll wait for it. Ladies and gentlemen, our next performer, I've been on stage with. Hugh has been on stage with all these performers tonight. We were on the phone and we were sharing a story and we were just like, we were just kids. We've known each other so long. Ladies and gentlemen, please welcome to our stage. Give it up for Michelle Lewis. What do you say?
Hey, hey.
Yeah, Michelle, come on.
Come on, Michelle. Hey, hey. Can you guys, everybody can see me, hear me? I'm unmuted. I'm good. Awesome. It's so nice to see so many faces, and I miss you all so much. Thank you to Tom for putting this together, and lots of love to you and Danielle. everyone sounds so wonderful. This has been such a, it's already, what, 5 people in, and it's already just so heartwarming for me. And it's nice to feel like I'm back home again. So thanks so much. Over the week, I've talked to some of you, my dear friends, and I know I'm not alone in that feeling of regretting not getting to say goodbye. And so that's what this song is about. It's called All That's Left. I could smile, pretend that I don't feel the pain, or act like things haven't changed, but they've changed. I could lie, see that I did all that I could do, that I thought I had more time, but I think I knew. I never spoke to you that day. You just left a note, but you couldn't say. Now your love is gone away, and all that's left is yesterday. I put off phone calls to you that I had to make, trips to your house I had to take. Now I won't take. I never spoke to you that day. You just left a note, but you couldn't say. Now your love is gone away, and all that's left is yesterday. And I'll forgive myself someday that I wasn't there for you. Things will never feel the same without you in the room. I wish I spoke to you that day, said all the things I never got to say before you took your love away. And all that's left is yesterday. All that's left is yesterday. Love you, Hugh.
Yeah.
Killing me. She's killing me.
Thank you, Michelle.
Thanks, everyone.
Thank you so much. Oh boy, you know, Hugh's open mic is where it's the first stop for every singer-songwriter coming, you know, in town, trying to get some stage time. It's I tell you, it's a little sad. It's you know, it harkens back to a day where I don't know if I think we are part, and most of the people on this meeting are part of a group of people that you had to go out and hear music or go out and play music. There was no internet, no social media, no YouTube, and no Facebook and Insta video. And we all met in a very real place. And for that, the connections are this real. It's something to be cherished. I don't know if we all are good. I don't know if the world is going to have the same level. I mean, the world will balance itself somehow and people will make connections, but what we had and what we have is unique. And Hugh providing the platform for so many people for decades is a huge part of that. And Michelle, thank you so much that's where we met. I'm just, it's where we all either met or solidified meeting elsewhere. It's like, just so much real time. Thanks so much. Appreciate it.
Thank you.
Again, I was talking with our next performer today on the phone, and they said the open mic is where we met Hugh. It's where they met Boston. It's where they met our town. I heard you do this song online just the last couple of days, and I thought to myself, this has to be part of our show. My goodness, I'm going to predict the future and say we are about to be absolutely crushed by our next song. Covering Hugh McGowan's Lolita is Heather, and I see Rob of Heather and Rob of Iliami. So give it up. Put your hands. Everybody's there. Give it up. What do you say?
Welcome home.
Yeah, thank you so much. I got to this like at the last minute. I'm sort of grateful in retrospect that the only song that occurred to me that I wanted to do was not an intensely emotional song, but more a fun and a sort of flirty kind of song. And what made me want to do it was I had 2 people contact me online this week who never knew Hugh, who said, I remember that song from the mixtape you made me. So Hugh was the prince of my mixtapes. And when I met him, I could never have played this.
Though I love the mystery, this time I need the truth. There's nothing else left for me to steal. The role in this dark history, the sinner and the sleuth, the balance and the maker of the deal. And I'm falling down again for you. Lolita, won't you help me? No, I'm way across the line. We broke the parting glass. We shared the Valentine. My Lolita, won't you lie to me and say that you'll be mine? It would make all the difference to me. Knowing I have missed my chance, trading in a mincing dance as I weigh my options one by one. And madly I spit out of town to find the thief and take him down and follow him till this tale's telling's done. And I'm calling down again. Lolita, won't you help me? No, I'm way across the line. We broke the parting glass. We shared the Valentine. My Lolita, won't you lie to me and say that you'll be mine? It would make all the difference to me. Inside this lust, I've discarded another's trust. and make sawdust out of rust, and I'll kill him if I must. So won't you take my hand, leave this incidental man, put aside my dangerous plan, love you like no other can. Lolita, won't you help me? No, I'm way across the line. We broke the parting glass, we shared the Valentine. My Lolita, won't you lie with me and say that you'll be mine? It would make all the difference to me. So here it is, my final wish, to share with you a guiltless kiss and dive inside the safety of your hair. And so I place this wounded heart inside the refuge of this heart, the one forever you and I may share. My Lolita, I am calling down again for you.
Yeah, all right.
I like that I recognize the voices.
Wow.
Thank you, Baltimore.
Thank you.
I didn't realize we were getting the full-on Iliami. That's amazing.
I was a wreck today, and I called him and I said, I can't do this if I don't come over. So
I was like, you can't do this without us, so you better come over. Tom, thanks so much for doing this. I mean, the open mic scene up there, that introduced us to all you beautiful people, and Hugh was the first place where we found you and Danielle and everything like that. And
yeah, I mean, I kid you not. We met Hugh at the Skellig open mic, and he said, you ought to come over to this place called the Burren. So it's been a minute.
And well,
Thank you so much.
Cliche, sorry.
We're your kindred spirits. The work you all do, Rob. I know the organizing you do down in your neck of the woods with, I think, songwriting, open mics and songwriter nights over the years, and now with COVID, you're online and producing shows. Just gatekeepers. We
didn't used to be. That's funny.
I wanted a home like what you guys built up there when we came back to Baltimore. So you guys inspired this. Thank you.
It's when I traveled, you hooked me up with gigs. I was so grateful that I had someone to call in your area, in that Baltimore, DC area down there. Greenbelt is an area I played because of you.
Back when we were young.
Yeah. That was ladies and gentlemen, that was Kristen, Rob, and Heather of the band Iliami. And Iliami is an acronym for I love you and I miss you. And how could we have anything more appropriate than that right now?
Awesome.
Thank you guys so much.
Thank you.
Amazing.
Oh boy. That was, and I knew that was going to be one. I saw Heather cover that online. I knew that was going to be wonderful. If I think our next guest is and always will be the wild card we all need in every single situation. If I have my facts straight, Kevin So introduced my wife Danielle Moralia to the Kerrville Folk Festival. And my wife introduced me to the Kerrville Folk Festival after that. And then we, on a Sunday night, came home and introduced Hugh to the Kerrville Folk Festival. We would say, Hugh, this is something you have to experience. And Danielle's gone a few times. I've gone maybe 2 or 3 times. Hugh went every single year to Kerrville. And I can't think of somebody who shone and sparkled more. I just saw a recent video of him at Kerrville. and he always sounded his best, and he always looked his best down there, and he just rocked it, and he looked happy. He looked like it was just there, and just Kerrville was taking him by storm, and he was taking Kerrville by storm. And that being said, one of the powerhouses of that folk festival, in fact, the entire Southwestern music community, a legendary man in his own right. Ladies and gentlemen, please welcome our good friend, Mr. Bill Davis, to the stage. Give it up what he said.
Yeah.
Unmute, Bill.
There we go. Welcome home, my friend.
There you go.
I didn't think you were talking about me. It sounded so good. Yeah. Hugh and I started, I think our first Kerrvilles were the same year or 1 year apart. And man, he immediately got the nickname from me, the Total Package, because he was the total package. He was an amazing songwriter, amazing singer, amazing guitar player, rhythm or lead, whatever you needed. And I did whatever I could to make sure anytime I picked up a guitar when he was on the ranch, he would be next to me and playing music with me. And he was one of a kind. And I was just thinking while we were doing this, and it's so amazing. Tom, I know this has been so much work, and all the ushers and everybody, I really appreciate everything y'all done, because I know it's so difficult. And I was trying to think, it's like there had to be a time when I was pissed at Hugh or something. He's a human being. There's going to be a time when, like, I just can't. He had to lie to me once or twice, but I couldn't remember those. But he deserves everything we're giving him, and I hope he's in a better place. He was he was such a big part of the Kerrville Folk Festival and my experience, and I love him, and this one's for him. There's a bad part of town in every town. Make my rounds. Gonna make my rounds. There's a sound up in your head you hear when you're down. I hear that sound sometimes, but there's this feeling that I don't know. Oh, it comes and it goes. Now it's overflowing. If there's a chance one of us will make it through, my money's on you. My money's on you. Oh, my money. This bad part of town, I'm in every town. I'll make my rounds. Come make my rounds. Yeah, this sound up in your head that you hear when you think that
I hope it's only sometimes there's this feeling I just don't know. It comes and it goes. Now it's overflowing. If there's a chance one of us will make it through, my money's on you. My money's on you. Oh, my money's on you.
Yeah, baby. Good job.
Go motherfucking Davis.
Thank you so much. I love you.
Wild Bill Davis. Thank you, Bill. Appreciate it, man.
Yeah.
My goodness. The last few Kerrvilles, I've been working hard up here, and I haven't been to them. I think the next one that we can all go to, I think my wife and I are going to have to stick our tent down in the dirt and camp in the mud like we did some time ago. Miss y'all.
We miss you down there. We miss you.
Yeah.
Do come back.
Steph Corby, Kerrville 2022 is going to be wild. It absolutely is. Kerrville Folk
Better be
Festival
there.
down in Kerrville, Kerr County, Texas. Kerrville, Texas, United States, America, Earth.
We'll put you
solar
on some
system.
pallets. You don't have to camp tent in the mud anymore. We'll put you on some pallets with some plywood. And we'll take care of you.
Oh, that's fancy. That's fancy.
You know,
At my first Kerrville, we went down in the tent the size of a turtle, and it was falling apart, and it was raining, and I just remember kicking the tent going, I just want to straighten my legs out. I just want my legs to go like this. I just want to be like this.
Well, at least you didn't have to work all night shifts, the night before, something like that. Just kidding.
Sleeping in the car. Oh, my goodness.
Hey, for real, talk to Matila. If you play your cards right, we might have a pop-up camper for you. Just saying.
Well, that's awesome. That's nice of you to offer. Maybe we roll in like rock stars. That would be pretty great.
Literally.
Wow. We're rounding the tail end of this tribute aspect of the show, and I'm just reminding everybody that when we're done here, there's breakout rooms. You won't be forced to hear me in between every single thing, and there'll be a songwriter swap, and there'll be story swap, and there'll be rooms to chat in. There's lots of individual rooms. It's just like after a big show, it's like some people hang out by the stage, some people hang out by the bar, some people go outside for a smoke, some people go to the front bar. It's this 8:30 Club is this really cool thing. Ladies and gentlemen, without further ado, I remember coming into the Burren and coming through the door and meeting Hugh and saying like, who is this? And Hugh was like, wait till you see this fella. And I was like, where did this guy come from? And Hugh said, Medford. It's just been delightful watching his career ever since, and being together in so many different situations. Thank you so much for doing this tribute. Ladies and gentlemen, without further ado, please welcome our good friend, Mr. Jesse D, to the front and center.
To see you all on here. I want to play a song called Helping Hand. It's been nice to see here in the past couple of days all the instances of Hugh selflessly helping people without any need for thanks or being noticed for that. So this one's called Helping Hand, and It's far too easy to find yourself lost. I've done my share, searching and guessing. It sure is a blessing. Our paths cross. So walk with me now. If you stumble, I'll be here to give you a helping hand. Oh, I will never neglect you. I love and protect you as long as I can. And when the day I'm no longer around you, know that my heart will remain. And when all of my love will still surround you, I'll be bound to you always, always. Love it. Each moment is a treasure. They will come to pass as they come to be. The fabric of love, it binds us together. We'll live on forever, eternally. And when the day comes, I'm no longer around you. Know that my heart will remain. And all love will still surround you. I'll be bound to you always, always, always. And when the time comes, I'm no longer beside you. Know that my heart won't change. And all of my love will still live on inside you. Let that love guide you always, 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 always.
Yeah. Wow.
Oh, beautiful.
Woo.
Non-original song.
Yeah, Jesse.
Woo.
Yes, indeed. Yes, indeed. Walking distance from the Hugh McGowan Burn open mic on Tuesday nights. Walking distance.
Absolutely. Worth the walk. It was worth the walk every week.
I hope we haven't spoke, man. I hope you're holding up okay. How you doing?
I'm doing okay. I hope the same for you. Thank you for putting this all together. Thank you.
It's
For making it happen.
It's funny. A lot of folks have been saying you must be busy. You must. It's actually good to be occupied and busy. And I feel like I'm processing this in little spurts rather than all at once because I'm a little distracted with the good work of this show, this tribute.
Yeah, I think it's probably a good distraction for all of us here.
Yeah. We're gonna feel this for a really long time.
Yep.
It'll be great to see you, and like I said, I mentioned I was talking with Mike McGowan about a huge, Mike was mentioning at some point when COVID is not a thing, we'll have a big get together that we can plan. People can fly in, but it's a good idea to wait till post COVID so it can be as real and as tangible as possible. But in the meantime, all of us locally will probably start to gather in small groups and start to just, reminisce and share our own stories. And I hope to see you soon, I guess is all I'm trying to say.
This is a good start to all of that. So
Right on.
Just
Thanks,
ring the front bell.
thank you.
That was Jesse D, ladies and gentlemen, a man who needs no introduction, responsible for so much great music in our community, and another human being that brings people together with his music and bands and community. Thank you so much, Jesse. Ladies and gentlemen, Hugh McGowan is synonymous with Somerville and Boston and the Northeast. But again, I mentioned it with Bill Davis, the impact he's had on the Southwest with the Kerrville Folk Festival and all the traveling he's done. Hugh is the kind of person that would drive to Kerrville in his Jeep, however many thousand miles that is, and then would gladly drive to either the San Antonio airport or the Austin airport to pick up more people and bring them back and forth throughout this festival. It's just the kind of person he was. He was absolutely up for any adventure. And
true story.
We have a lot
stories.
of performers.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Let me let you know real quick too.
Austin. Our next performer sent in a video. I believe, as the story goes, they had planned on doing this song together at the next Kerrville Folk Festival. And
That's right.
It's such a pleasure to have this video. My first Kerrville, I met this artist, and what a knockout performer. Just a super uber talented performer. Please welcome the video. It's Amanda Kitchens. What do you say? Give it up.
Hey, Amanda. Your mind and your experience call to me. You have lived, and your intelligence is sexy. I wanna know what you got to say. I wanna know what you got to say. I wanna know what you got to say. I can tell that you taste like the sky, 'cause you look like rain. 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 say. I wanna know what you got to say. I can tell that you taste like the sky, 'cause you look like rain. 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 You really look like rain. You look like rain. Look like rain. You look like rain.
He took me guitar shop and helped me upgrade to something I could plug into the sound system.
In the kitchens.
Gorgeous.
And it's Amanda Kitchens and doing a Morphine tune, just in case you weren't aware of that. It's doing a Morphine being a Boston band. I got that video and I immediately turned it around and sent it to Dana Colley of Morphine this afternoon. And Dana wrote me back. It's like just kind words about Hugh. What Dana is a very gentle person to talk to. If you ever, I'm so New York. Hey, I talk like this and I talk loud, and Dana just kind of absorbs and goes, yeah, it's kind of talks back, and I could hear that in what he wrote back. Just Hugh was such a kind man who always had a moment and a word. Sorry for your loss. And Dana lost his bandmate, obviously Mark Salmon of Morphine. So I think that probably meant a lot to him, and it means a lot to us. Thank you, Amanda. I don't know if you're there. Thank you so much for sending that in for us and helping us pay tribute today. Ladies and gentlemen, I'm watching the chat go by, and someone said, I think Hugh plays drums, right? And I was saving the drum introduction for this introduction. Yes, Hugh did play drums, and he played drums well. And Hugh, so being known as a guitar player, really jumped at every opportunity to play drums. Hugh, on our Baker Thomas Band Thursdays, a couple of times I called him and asked him to play drums, but a few times I messed up booking the drummer, and Hugh was like, I'll be back in 10 minutes. He would go all the way back to his house to load his drums into his car, come back to Toad, set up all the drums, be ready to go in like 15 minutes, and then drum all night, for like $20 and a free meal. So yes, he was a spectacular drummer, and he played drums for many people, including Max G in the Spots. Ladies and gentlemen, our next performer is do we have him queued up? I'm not sure if we have him queued up, so I will fumble and chat and stall. And
I mean, he's here, but he's not here.
Okay, once Bostonians leave and go to New York City, they figure we'll just wait for them. These guys. Is he not there? I don't. I can vamp. I can do this all day. Is he literally just not at the camera? Is it like a blank screen or something like that?
Oh, there he might have shown up.
No, I'm here.
There you are, you gorgeous man.
I'm here. I didn't know if you were going to start the video. I was going to attempt to.
Max.
I was going to attempt to lie and pretend that it was live.
You know what, Max? My apologies. I have my set list here, but I don't have you written down as video. This is my mistake. I have video written down to everybody's name. Next to everybody's name was sent to video, but my apologies. But now that you're on the camera, Max, how are you?
This is the best I've felt in a number of days.
I can't believe the adjustment in my brain right now. I feel like a light has shone on me. I feel the same.
I think we're learning what Hugh already knew, which is that bringing people together for music is very healing, and it's working on all of us tonight. So Thank God for that, right?
Amen. Amen. Thank you, Max. You look great. So I'm so sorry. 8:30 Club, Shannon working tech over there, probably saying, what's Tom doing? I apologize, Shannon. Shannon is going to queue up for us a video of Mr. Max Glansman. What do you say? Hugh played drums. I'm sorry, Shannon hates me. Hugh played drums for Max G and the Spots. Ladies and gentlemen, Mr. Max Glansman. I'll get out of the way now.
Yeah.
Basement in Brooklyn, wonderful acoustics that I think Hugh would have appreciated. And this is not an original or a Hugh song. It's actually a Neil Young song, but I think it captures Hugh's vibe pretty well. La 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 la. It's gonna take a lot of love to change the way things are. It's gonna take a lot of love, but we won't get too far. So if you look in my direction and we don't see eye to eye, my heart needs protection, and so do I. Ooh, it's gonna take a lot of love to get us through the night. It's gonna take a lot of love to make things work out right. So if you are out there waiting, I hope you show up soon, 'cause my head needs related, not solitude. Got a lot of love, lot of love. La 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 la. So I feel like if we were at the burn, or all together, or in Hugh's living room, we'd probably do some kind of a sing-along. And that's a little weird to do here, because I won't be able to hear you. But maybe we can do it anyway. Maybe you got a lot of love. 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 There you go. Keep doing it. Got a lot of love. No, you keep doing it. Almost got it right. You did, I didn't.
Got a lot of love.
Got a lot of love. Got a lot of love. Got a lot of love. Got a lot of love. Got a lot of love.
Nice.
That was beautiful, Max.
Max Glansman of Max G and the Spots.
Yay.
who recorded one of the best records.
Good job, Max.
Steve Bremen is on the line.
God, Steve's on here. I miss you, Steve. This is the way we always envision reconnecting.
I miss you back, Max. So much.
God. Anyway,
Great
things are
job.
great.
Hey, Max.
Wow. Our next spotlight performer in this Zoom world of thanks for that sing along, by the way, Max. That was great. 300 random people just singing a lyric all at the same time, and they're just dropping in total chaos, controlled chaos. That was amazing. On any given night, that could have been us in any room. Our next performer, ladies and gentlemen, if we were to get together and play an entire set of Hugh songs live or record an album of Hugh songs in tribute, I couldn't imagine the more perfect singer for this job. We were on the phone just the other day, and again, I said I'm not going to share stories, so I'm not going to, but Pat has some great stories about sitting around a circle playing songs all night and not getting to work the next day. Just shoot straight. Just a wonderful singer-songwriter and a great friend, and playing one of Hugh's songs in tribute like we have this evening, and I have no doubt this is going to be absolutely crushing. Ladies and gentlemen, our good friend, Mr. Pat McCann. What do you say? Put your hands together.
Hey, Pat.
Hi, everyone. It feels weird that we're not able to be in the physical round doing this, but this will do. And it's been a very, very tough piece of news to process this, and it's put a lot of things into perspective. And yes, like Tom said, many days where the night before became a remnant of yesterday, and I'm lucky to have kept whatever job I had. And just such a caring, compassionate musician. And I was truly lucky to be able to be in this man's presence and to hear him perform. And this particular song was one that always stuck out. And I heard it with, the live band and then acoustic solo, and actually got to sit in on it a couple times. And he would shout the chords. He'd be like, this chord. And he was really good at that. And I'd like to play this one in tribute to him. Everyone, thank you so much for being here tonight and sharing in your gifts. And we will continue to keep this going in loving memory of Hugh. So this one's called Fast Lane.
Softer than surface.
Beautiful, Pat.
Oh my goodness. Beautiful.
Holy cow. Woo!
Wow.
So good.
You singing straight through your voice, man. That was, you killed me with that.
That George Woods who just said that? Of course it is.
Sure.
Pat McCann.
Dude, I was gonna say, I sincerely hope that stays in your rotation.
That's
I think it will. I love that song so much.
Hey, that is the real Hugh McGowan fans think that's his best song, but I love arguing about which one is his best songs. Those are arguments I love to have. How great his songs are. No, I mean, yeah, This Place Is Hers. Yeah, for sure. That's the big hit. But hey, come on. All right. Great job, buddy. Love you.
You just made like 300 people cry.
That was incredible.
Thank you.
It took my breath away.
Thank you, Pat.
Thank you so much for having me part of this. Thank you, everybody. Love to you
funneled
all.
Hugh.
All the songs are beautiful, but it's not everybody can emulate that voice and with such passion. I mean, it's really just gorgeous, Pat. That was great. I want to ask you, how's the life of being a dad? How are you?
It's been the greatest thing ever. Just again, more perspective. Just such a gift, and so lucky to continue to play music, bring people together. This year has been very hard for so many reasons. Being a father is not a hard thing, even though it is. This piece of me that I get to share with the world through this young little one has just been such a blessing, and puts everything into perspective. And just more music, continue to do what you all do. And I've been so lucky to be able to do that in this time too. It's what's kept me going, and I hope it keeps everyone else going too. So thank you, Tom. Thank you, everybody. Just keep being strong, keep playing music. So just keep doing it.
Beautiful. I felt you through you, brother. Thank you.
Thank you, guys.
We miss you, Pat.
Yes, you too. I miss all of you. We'll do all of this again. We have to. So.
Yeah. Thank you so much. Pat McCann, ladies and gentlemen, that was absolutely wonderful. It's bringing us all together, Pat McCann and the brothers McCann.
Yeah, Pat.
And Dan Bissick's out there. And they used to run a festival called Reunion. And there are so many pictures of huge gatherings of people at Reunion, and Hugh is right there at Reunion. We got to play there at their stage. The Baker Thomas Band did, Hugh did. And I remember at the end of the night, one night, the sound tech went home and he's like, if you can figure out this board, you could use it. And he just left. But it was one of the very first digital boards. So I didn't know, nobody knew how to use it. And it was just a knob here and a fader, like one knob and a fader, and everything you just had to like scroll and pick and automate. And Hugh and I just sat there, we're like, we could figure this out. We could do this. And it did. It took us about 20, 30 minutes to figure it out, but we did. And we just kept music going on all night long there at the Reunion Festival. And you guys, Dan, Pat, Mike, the brothers McCann, you guys, you also community gatherers. You put on a festival for lots of people to play and lots of people to gather. And that's what this show is all about. Because that's what Hugh was all about. Ladies and gentlemen, again, one of Hugh's favorite things to do was to take in folks who are traveling through town so they can play gigs and not have to spend money on a hotel and bring them to his stages and everybody else's stages to perform and meet people in our Northeastern music community. Our next performer has sent us a video in all the way from the left coast to broadcast here on this Hugh McGowan tribute show. Please welcome to our virtual stage, virtually on video. Please welcome Jenae Alpert. What do you say?
Yeah.
Welcome, Jenae.
Told myself I wouldn't cry. It's impossible. Hugh McGowan, he beat us all to the punch. And it's a real hard thought to imagine
going to Boston, in Somerville, anywhere around the entire state of Massachusetts without you being there. I tried to look for pictures. I'd have to go back like 6 hard drives and 10 phones, because I met him when I was really young, when I first started playing music and taking the Chinatown bus up from New York to find music in Boston, and happened upon the Burn in Somerville, and he just took me in, like he took everyone in, and he made me feel like family, and gave me a platform to grow and develop and play as a musician. And he actually inspired me to detune the guitar. I had been exploring it a little bit, and he helped me fine tune that and pedals and just different types of techniques with music. We spent a lot of time together. He always had me stay at his house. He had a little guest area. I mean, I can remember the very first time I walked in like a backpacker, and he just made sure I was always safe and taken care of. And I think I might have gone to Boston and stayed in Somerville every single year for like 10 years straight, just because he was there and made music fun. And he just messaged me like a week ago about something I've been working on, and it just touched my heart that he could, you know, be so busy and love so many people and be doing so many things, and then sometimes really quiet in the solitude of his own space, and still have time to think of people and reach out to us and say hello. And I just wish there was more time. So for all of you that are hurting and missing him and not really knowing what's going to happen to the music scene out there, and what to do, just stay together as a family, and I don't know. I mean, I just hope that we can keep going and finding a way to honor Hugh and his vision, because he was like the mayor of Massachusetts to me, you know? I mean, the entire state, it was like, I thought of Hugh. So anyways, thank you so much for putting this on, and I love you, Hugh, so much, and you are going to be sorely missed, because you just add so much to everyone's life. Anyway, I'm going to play a song now called Black Crow, and I hope you like it. It's for you, Hugh.
Wow. Jenny Alpert, ladies and gentlemen, that was wonderful. Thank you so much.
Yeah. Woo.
What a wonderful night this is. It's real. At the end of every song, when folks clap, like flashes of everybody across the screen. I just saw Steve Breedman's cat eating his ear. I think I just saw Rachel Sage. It's so great to see everybody tuning in, and thank you so much. Thank you, Jenny, for making the video for us. I've been texting back and forth a lot, and we were talking about, Jenny said, she said, there's no way I'm going to be able to do this live and not lose it. So I'm going to send you a video, and I think that's a pretty common sentiment here tonight. Thank you so much for sharing that, and for coming to Boston to visit us so many times and share your music and talent. And let's make sure that doesn't ever stop with all you wonderful musicians. I see an entire band getting ready in my Zoom screen there. Look at that. Ladies and gentlemen, one of our very close friends, and one of my wife's very close friends too. So we've really been in a lot of communication over the last few days. It's our pleasure to bring front and center to the stage. Please welcome Jenae Halstead. What do you say?
Yeah.
All right.
Your hair looks fantastic.
Oh, thank you.
Switch over.
Switch over.
Can you shut off Jenae's camera, host person? Because she didn't do any of her settings. We did the settings on my computer.
I don't think it matters. Can you guys hear me?
Yes. One moment.
Oh.
To Sarah.
Oh, thanks.
We
Thanks,
can hear
Tim.
you. Because you're muted over here.
We only see half of you.
Hear you, but they can hear me.
Yeah, we can hear you.
Oh.
We
can only see half of you, though.
Yeah.
Okay, hang on.
Oh, that's better. The other shot is better.
How's that?
Great.
Yes.
Better.
No bueno.
No bueno?
That's Hey. stereo. No bueno.
Stereo.
Okay, if I don't make it through this, I apologize. I'm gonna try. This song I loved. One night Hugh and I were playing at home, and I finished and he said, "You just song fucked me." And I don't know if anyone ever got that, but I think that was like his version of saying like he really was, that was really good for him. So I'm playing this for him, and it seems oddly appropriate. So wrong key. I woke this morning in a haze. Patch of sunlight filled my room. Sat in the warmth, thinking of you. The birds could tell your story, how you flew away in glory over this rust-colored town. Now you're all around. Remembering that last night I saw you, and all the things you said in here. We are going around again, those words I never could understand. And now, as they're passing through me, see the back of my skull, they undo me. How do you dance all night when your heart won't feel the rhythm? Your feet won't take to flight. How do you I am so in night, pining for the moon under streetlights, and the chimney smoke hovers over the eaves, the family windows, the evergreens, each story under starlight. This is mine. How do you dance all night when your heart won't feel the rhythm your feet won't take to flight? How do you put feeling into something that is not there? I'm so lonely now, so lonely now, I just don't care. How do you dance all night when your heart won't feel the rhythm your feet won't take to flight? How do you put meaning into something that is not there? I am so lonely now, so lonely now, I just don't care.
That's Jenae.
Oh,
Wow.
oh man, that was beautifully done.
Incredible.
Thank you.
Gorgeous.
I just want
So
to
beautiful.
Song fucked.
I just want to say
That's the name of the
how
tribute
much
album.
I love this community so much, and I'm so grateful for Hugh because I know like almost all of you between Tom and Hugh, and I just really felt like over this last week that he was like continuing to like bring more people together in just that way that he does, and it's like a never-ending beautiful circle of love with him. So just like I don't know, thank you so much.
You never worked with this.
Yeah, Jenae.
Thank you.
Thank
Thank
you.
you.
Thank you so much.
Thank you. That was so beautiful. So beautiful.
Thank you, Jenae Halstead. That was absolutely wonderful. Thank you so much. Whew. When we do finally have that big gathering with that Mike McGowan was talking about post-COVID, it's going to be absolutely legendary. I'm looking forward to that. It's I think that'll be the next time I feel this cathartic about this. It's been a really nice show. We're in the home stretch, and a reminder: there's going to be a nice after party where we can all chat it up and just and jump into rooms and see who's there and say hi and go hey. And it's been a week for me. It's been a week of catching up with people I haven't talked to in weeks and months and even years. Folks that are used to live here in Boston have moved on. Folks who just we haven't seen because of the pandemic. So many people. So stick around and really take in this show for all it's worth. Thank you so much, 830 Club, for doing this. And this is just a great format. Our next performer, ladies and gentlemen, learned this song for this show, I think within the last day or two. And we were texting back and forth, and he said, "Who's doing this one? Who's doing this one? Who's doing this one?" And I was saying, "Oh, Ryan Fitzsimmons, whatever." Just kind of, he's like, "Oh," and then he texted me back with this song, and I said, "No one's doing this song." And there's been a lot of talk tonight about what is the best Hugh McGowan song, or their favorite Hugh McGowan song, or the hit, if you will. Well, this one is my favorite one to play when I was playing bass for the Misfit Toys. This song is Hugh wrote so many songs in a waltz, 6/8, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Done to the fast. 4, 5, 6, 1. That was his MO in this rock and roll world of straight 4. Hugh wrote in 6, 8 all the time. Well, this is one of the few Hugh McGowan songs that's straight 4, 4. Just boom, just straight rock and roll. And I got, as a bass player, I got a chance to, I got a chance to sit on this song, and I loved playing the song. It was my favorite song, and that the fact that somebody's covering the song really lightens my heart. And the fact that it is this man covering the song just blows me away. Ladies and gentlemen, let's bring him to the stage here. Let's put it up for our good friend, Mr. Mike McCann. What do you say? Now,
Yeah.
All right.
Oh,
yeah. We have somebody on the list that didn't show before Mike.
Oh.
So there he is. He's ready. Cool. Awesome.
Yeah. Go for it, Mike. Yeah. Oh.
Hey, everyone. This is for Hugh.
Guinness, finally.
This is. I was trying to think of some eloquent words to say, because we will miss him so much. And I spent this morning, like Tom said, I had to dust this one off a little bit because we did play it before, but I never sang it. I never ran it. Hugh was just so good in his goddamn chord changes. What the heck, Hugh? Come on, dude. I was trying to do a tribute thing here, man, and you're doing anyway. I sat there in the morning time, I'm trying to figure out something nice to say, and I was practicing. And from the other room, my 3-year-old son says, "Daddy?" And I said, "Yeah, Henry." He says, "Can you play that song again?" I said, "Which song?" He said, "The song you're playing. I really like that song." And I said, "There you go, Hugh." So the little ones know. We all know. This song's called Cheshire, and it's to you, buddy. Wherever you are, we love you.
Yes.
Yeah. Woo! Heck yeah.
You guys can hear me okay, right?
Oh,
right.
yeah. Yes, yes.
Good morning, said the girl with the Cheshire smile. Who walks with me in the darkness and kept me company. But he said that it's the thrill of the chase, but I don't know, 'cause this one crept up on me. He held along for many moons, a distant bridge, an absolute acceptance. Well, my friends would all exclaim at the possibility, but little did they know, baby, something's cooking. A bit of all, the best of all, the stories we've collected down simmer for a while. Darkness, she dances. Moonlight, she plays. Darkness, she whispers. Sunrise, she'll say, "Come on, there." Good morning, said the girl with the Cheshire smile. Hey. Well, they said that all that glitters isn't gold, but I don't know, 'cause this one, yeah, this one's still shining. And even when the nighttime pulls the shroud of black around me, her smile, I can see. Darkness, she dances. Moonlight, she plays. Darkness, she whispers. At sunrise, she'll say, good morning, said the girl with the Cheshire smile. Good morning, said the girl.
Come on, Lola.
Morning, said the girl with the Cheshire smile.
Come on, Lola.
Yeah, brother.
Amazing.
That's cathartic.
Yeah, Namus.
Holy shit.
Great job.
So good.
Watch that.
Love you, brother.
I love you guys and gals, and how lucky are we to have had a few spins on this rock with that dude? And,
Exactly.
Truth.
Yeah. Yep. Best. The best. We'll always love him. And listen, if you miss him, he's just a button away. And if you're making music out there, and you're taking care of each other, and you're loving unconditionally, and you're helping your neighbor up just for the sake of doing it without expecting a fucking thank you for anything, he's still here and he's still there. And let's go. Let's go. I love you.
Let's go.
Yes.
Let's go.
Fuck yes.
Go.
That's it.
Yeah.
Ladies and gentlemen, Mike McCann. Need I say any more than that?
Who's following that?
My goodness.
That reunion sign behind you.
Just the idea that your kid chimed in and said, "Do that one again." That's
he can be a little bit of a dick, you know, when it comes to music. So he's on it.
Is it appropriate to say I think you just song fucked us? I don't know. Is that
with protection, man? This is Cambridge, Saberville.
If song fuck the new thing that just like play around seeing.
Yeah.
Maybe it's just song hand
job me with those chord changes.
Can that just be the new normal, please?
Yeah. So, someone wrote in the Pete Spiegel wrote in the chat hashtag song fucked.
Yes.
I have a recording of Hugh McGowan and the Misfit Toys that I spun last week. Instead of doing my online broadcast, I couldn't imagine doing an online broadcast this past Thursday. So I just spun. I went through my hard drives and I found this recording of Hugh McGowan and Misfit Toys at Lizard Lounge, and the songs were amazing. It's a great show. I'm so glad I have the snapshot of that show. I also, the songs were amazing and they were tough to listen to. At one point I turned to my wife and I said, "What are we doing to ourselves right now? We're in tears and we're listening and like, why are we playing this?" But we never stopped playing it. And even more than the songs, the chat of Hugh just charming the audience in between songs and introducing the band and goofing around was huge for us. And I'll make that recording public, as soon as I can mix it out properly over here. But one of the things he said after the song, you can hear Hugh saying it. He says, "Look at all the beautiful people."
A few more in there if you want.
And he's like, he says, this should be a hot tub party. And everybody laughs. He says, "I think we need a bigger hot tub." And then he goes like, "What?" Sorry, inner monologue. He makes a joke, and then you hear a little awkward silence because it's probably the crowd talking back to him. And then he says on the mic, "How do you think you got here?" "Hot tub party." He's such a humor is absolutely wonderful. Mike, thanks. That was crushing. Oh my goodness. All right. We have just a couple. We have two more performers and a video, and then after that, we're going to open up to our breakout rooms. Ladies and gentlemen, our next performer, if she's playing the song she said she was going to play, I think it's because it's the song everybody wishes they had or has this one song in their repertoire that's like, are you playing the song you told me you were going to play, Teresa?
I was just going to change it. Crap. I can go back. I can go back.
You're blowing the intro.
Shoot.
It's okay. That's okay. The story remains the same. Everybody, when they saw Hugh in the room, they were like, I'm going to play this song because Hugh's here. I'm going to wait to play this song because Hugh can sit in on this song. Everybody has that song. Our next guest has probably a half dozen of those songs. And whatever you play right now is perfect and what we need to hear. Thank you so much for being here. You flew out during a pandemic to a wake and funeral and couldn't even hug each other. It is crushing. It was so great to see you. And I can't wait until we have this no COVID, post-COVID gathering of friends and family to tackle you.
Yep. I'm going to tackle you first.
Ladies and gentlemen.
Oh, man. I'm a little exhausted because I just got back. But I was going to play Mr. Moon. That was my original idea. But because we used to say, Mr. Hugh, used to sing it to Hugh. And then I remembered this song I wrote when I left Boston in 2009 to come back here to Colorado where I live now. And it was really heartbreaking and heart-wrenching to leave this family of musicians that I have there. You're still my family. And I ended up writing this song. It's called Time to Go. I thought it would be a little bit more appropriate for today, maybe. So. To write with no reason in mind, just sit with my books while the church bells chime. Enjoy this old back porch one last time. Who remembers the storage porch? Last days of summer, it's 2008. Time for decisions. I'll set my own fate. The withering leaves, no time for debate. 'Cause I know I need to go. And I know it's time to go. I found a love, it fills up this room, and the nights of music always end too soon. With the friends who understand, there are things I must do. 'Cause I do believe that you can't go home again, no, 'cause everything is different at the end. But I don't mind, I just wanna hold your hand and say, hey, hey, it's gonna be okay. Hey, 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 you'll be okay. 'Cause I know I need to go. And I know it's time to go. a place I know I'll end up, and it will be filled with a new kind of love, telling me there is nothing to be scared of. There's nothing to be scared of. Nothing to be scared of.
Yes.
Wow. Beautiful. Thank you.
Yeah. Sweet.
Beautiful.
Thanks. Can't even talk now. It was so good to see all of you. Really good. So, thanks for letting us be a part of it. This is Peter, by the way. This is my partner in music and life and crime. He'll be, we'll be back to Boston hopefully this summer and whenever we can all get together
You're
again.
moving back to Boston? She said she's moving back to Boston.
Peter, we're moving back to Boston. Oh, wait, you're moving to Boston. He's from New Jersey, so it's close, He's like, Anyway, I just love you all so much in this community, and I'm so grateful that there's freaking Zoom where we can do this, and I live in Colorado, and I feel like I'm in the same room with you, So it's pretty awesome. Yeah.
I just see in the chat, Max G is moving back to Boston too. So
nice. We're all moving. How about you all move to Colorado? The weather's better. It's 70 degrees here today. Come on.
Come back.
Oh, hi, Steve. Oh, I love seeing your faces. Oh.
Hi, Teresa.
Max G. I was just listening to your record, Max.
Still?
Yeah, I pulled it out. I found it. I was like, oh, Max G, the spots.
You need to get out more.
I'm a little stuck inside these days.
All right,
Captain, my captain.
We're at the end of our show, and then we can all chat it up and goof off.
Yeah, I it's like I can't leave the burn. Like I could never leave the burn. I can't leave. I'm sorry. Okay, I'll shut up now.
No worries. Teresa, thank you so much. That was huge. That was amazing. It's we're holding back tears. Thank you so much. Our next performer sent us in a video. I think this is, I thought about this show earlier and putting this song in the set list, and I thought I was going to say, I think we all need this song will be a little bit of comic relief, and but now that we're through the show and thinking about it now, we've had a really nice time here. We've had a lot of laughs, which is, I think, if anybody could think about their own gathering, a celebration, they would think, I hope people are having a good time and remembering me and laughing and crying at the same time. We've been laughing a ton, but that doesn't mean we can't even enjoy and have a little bit more laughter. Our next performer, I met very specifically because of Hugh. He's a rock star, and he's traveled the world as a rock star, and I've played some amazing stages as a bass player because of this rock star, and I'm on amazing records as Hugh is with other amazing musicians because of this rock star. And it was great to see him this weekend, and it's going to be great to listen to this next cut. Ladies and gentlemen, we're going to cue up video from Boston's own legendary Mr. Chris Trapper. Give it up.
Bush stars for a few years, and he played on 3 of my solo records. And I would like to address this to him, just in case he's watching or he's listening. So I want to say, Hugh, I'm so grateful to you for being a part of my music over the years. And I feel sad right now, but I don't feel that sad, because I feel that you did live probably more lifetimes in your brief lifespan than most people could live in 200 years. And I got to witness that firsthand. And I'm going to play this song because you and I played this song all over the place. We played it across the country. We played it in clubs and theaters and coffee houses, at the Hat Shell in Boston, backstage, on stage, at parties, after the shows. And so this song, I'll probably always think of you when I play this song. And it's called Keg on My Coffin.
Yeah.
Put the keg on my coffin and think of me every so often. Have a Lucy's Day parade for all my friends. Drink up life like a river till the pizza man delivers. Smile and know I loved you till the end. Here's what to do when my time comes to pass. Charlie told me through the reflection in his glass. Don't waste time praying, 'cause I'm never coming back. Just throw a party in my name and put the keg on my coffin and think of me every so often. Have a Lucy's Day parade for all my friends. Drink up life like a river till pizza man delivers. Smile and know I loved you till the end. Here's what to write on the stone over my grave. His friends were earned and not a penny saved. Don't waste time crying, 'cause you two are on your way to meet me at the pawn shop in the sky. Put the keg on my coffin and think of me every so often. Have a Lucy's Day parade for all my friends. Drink up life like a river till the pizza man delivers. Smile and know I loved you till the end. Smile and know I loved you till the end. Smile and know I loved you till the end. Smile and know I loved you till. You are my sunshine, my only sunshine. You make me happy when skies are gray. You'll never know, dear, how much I love you. Please don't take my sunshine away. Please don't take my sunshine away. Please don't take my sunshine away. Thank you, Hugh, for showing us at this light.
Thank you, Chris.
Thank you, Chris.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Thank you, Chris.
Thank you, Chris.
So beautiful.
McGowan.
That was Chris Trapper, ladies and gentlemen. Hugh was so excited when he got tapped to play for the Push Stars, specifically the Push Stars show, the year 2000, New Year's Eve at the Paradise, and many other shows. Hugh was so excited to play for
when he got trapped.
he got trapped. We have one more performer in this feature set, and then again we're going to go into these side rooms, and we can all chat it up, share more songs and stories. I know I'm going to play a song in this song and story swap room, and there's chat rooms, and you can navigate yourselves. There's a video picture show memorial. I thought I was going to use that Chris Trapper song as the last song. And then I thought about it, and I thought it would be very appropriate to close with one of Hugh's songs. But more appropriately, Hugh ran his open mic on Tuesday nights for 2 decades about, and he always went, if it was packed, he went to the latest hour he possibly could and got in as many people as he could. And if it was slow, he still stayed there right to the very end of the show, because you never know who would stop by just randomly. You never know who would come in and say, I'll play a couple songs. And it could be someone, a newcomer. It's just like, I heard there's an open mic. It could be somebody in town who just needed to get out and have a drink and hopefully play a song. It could be somebody off the road or stopping in to say hello after some time of not being around. He just wouldn't let until it was someone driving away.
Oh, no.
They all said, someone said, I don't like what you're saying, Tom. And I'm out. You kept the stage live until last call. And I just thought that our last performer, I'm tearing up, would be the most appropriate one to play. Close this part of the show, but the show's going to go on. Stick around. We'll have a lot of fun. I'll get out of the way, folks. Please put your hands together and welcome Ryan Montbleu to our spotlight in our show.
Yeah.
Thank you so much. Love you, Tom. Tom, thank you so much. You know, we're all grieving, and I know you're as close to Hugh as anyone, and you still are like being the pillar of the community and putting all this together for us while you're grieving and going through it. So my heart goes out to you and to everyone. And thanks, Tom.
Tom.
Thank you, Tommy.
Tom, we love you, Tom.
Love you, Tom.
Love Tom.
Yeah, man.
Love Tom.
All right.
Thank you, Tom. Do you happen to have a Hugh McGowan video we can see at the very end before we do the breakout rooms? It would be really cool.
I don't have anything queued up. I'll see what I can do.
Just find something. I just want to see his face one more time.
There is a Hugh McGowan video in the breakout room.
I know, but we're all here, and I just kind of want to push for it, because every open mic he always snuck in and played a song, and it just stopped the room. And if there's a way to just try to throw in something of him, it would just mean a lot. We could all be together one last time with him.
We'll see what we can come up with in the next couple of minutes there.
Well, I do have something, Tim, if you want it. I have the same slideshow that you put together with his music that Danielle put together. It's lovingly made.
Come on. I want to hear Ryan Montbleu play.
Yeah, we do too, and we'll do that, and we'll get it there. Hey, Ryan, I'm done. It's yours. Go,
Ryan.
Go, Ryan.
Please, Ryan, play a song.
He's muted.
Yeah, you're muted there, Ryan.
Ryan, you're the only one we can't hear.
Hey,
this is a Tuesday night. This is a Tuesday night.
Now we can hear you. Who's running this thing?
This is a Tuesday night without Hugh. We're fucked.
And it shows.
Can you guys hear me?
Yes.
It's an honor to be here again. Thanks to Tom for doing this, and all of you thanks for having me. I have this. This is the brick with my name on it. It's backwards for your camera. I'm sorry, but it says BLEAU, which is the end of my name, which is something rare for me to see. Is like sort of that spelling with my name. And Hugh found this in a. He found it in a yard in Texas, some kind of yard or a construction site or something. He was walking across and he saw this brick down there with the end of my name on it. And he put it in his Jeep and he drove it back to Massachusetts and gave it to me. And I just think I always cherish this thing, but now, God, I definitely cherish it even more. And I knew Hugh. He was my friend, but I knew him for 20 years. But also, I wasn't as close with him as a lot of you were, and I wasn't super close with Hugh. But we loved each other, and I, you just always think you're gonna get to see everyone again, and but I just was thinking of that, of like him being in Texas on one of his Kerrville trips and being 2,000 miles from home and walking across and seeing this brick with my name on it, being like, oh, I need to bring this 2,000 miles back with me to give it to Ryan. And it's just like, I was just one of the so many people in his like community that built around him. And so I'm confident that any of you, if he saw your name on a brick somewhere in Texas, he would have driven it home for you. But he saw my name on the brick, and so I have the brick. But so anyway, so I learned one of Hugh's songs. I saw him sing this many times, and I just am so thankful for every minute I got to spend with him, and all those open mics were so huge for me personally. I can't imagine honestly where my life would be without them and all the people I met. And anyway, here goes.
Yay. All right.
Only one drink this time, someone left you, he said, as I sat in my chair all alone, making gallant predictions, things left to come, as her jetliner took to the road. In the bar, at the airport, at the end of the day, said, I can see your heart's twisting because one's got to go, one's got to stay. So I'll send all the angels left at my command to see her safe home. As the Aer Lingus 104 takes to the skies with my hopes for a happy new year. Yeah. So we spoke of departure, of a newfound love, watchful eye on the skies, as I told him about skirts in the sunlight and of her wild emerald eyes. In the bar, at the airport, with a whiskey and a stout, I raised a toast to my girl as her plane taxied out. So I'll send all the angels left at my command to see her safe home. As the Aer Lingus 104 takes to the skies with my hopes for a happy new year. Yeah, yeah, hey, hey, So I'll send all the angels left at my command to see her safe, home as the Aer Lingus 104 takes to the skies with my hopes for a happy new, my hopes for a happy new year. Yeah, yeah, hey, 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 oh. Only one drink this time, someone left you, he said, as I sat in my chair all alone.
Who's here?
Yeah, man.
Thank you.
Ryan.
Mom Blue. Great job. Great job.
Thank you. Those songs are hard, man.
Dude. Yeah, they are.
Ryan,
You can't sing them like Hugh. You can't play them like Hugh. You know, you just got to do your best. Man.
No, y'all are amazing to cover any of Hugh McGowan's songs. Are you crazy? He puts in at least 1 to 3 chords that I don't even know. I've never seen him before. It takes me 5 seconds to form my fingers to play Hugh McGowan chord. I'm like, man, I love you, Hugh. I love the whole song, but I can't do that. So I'm gonna play one of my songs.
And just
I wanted to do Venus, but I couldn't do it.
I know.
I tried to learn Venus on bass once, and I
Once, he says.
I couldn't.
Once.
Yeah, I tried.
I broke my hand.
I believe you.
Yeah.
Thank you so much, Ryan. Yeah, thank you so much, man.
Thank you, Tom. You're welcome, man. Thank you.
Thanks, Tommy.
Thank you, Tom.
I'm glad that you were here to
Ryan.
sing, and
You're welcome.
appropriate that you would. You know, I can't tell you how many nights you and I would be sitting at the bar, and here you are, man. You know, you're Ryan Montbleu. You're toured with a band for 10 years, and then continue to tour solo after that, and you still would stop by to say hi on a Tuesday, and you probably play 5, 6, 7 nights a week, sometimes travel and driving hours, and you stop by to say hi, and you know, we want to hear you play, but we also don't want to ask because it feel like we're imposing, and he would say, "You want to play one?" and you'd be like, "Yeah."
Of course I want to play. I love to play, and the Burn is my happy place.
Play like 10 songs, like an entire set. Meanwhile, if you name on the billboard that very night, you would sell it out, and you know, it immediately. And there you are on a Tuesday night, and you know, just in the same way a comedian would go after his show to the smallest of comedy clubs to just hang out and tell a few jokes. You just come in and just play a few songs for fun, and I couldn't think of someone more appropriate to close this portion of this show. I know before we everybody starts talking about what happens next, I know the family would like to say something. I know Peggy would like to say something. So I don't know if 8:30 Club and Tim and Shannon.
There's no shock there, Tom.
What's that?
I said there's no shock there. You know Peggy.
Oh, okay. So I think there's Peggy is there on her camera's on the screen, but there's also the whole family.
Anne Marie, Caroline, and Mike.
There we go. All right,
April and Henry, we're all here.
You're gonna get out of the way and awesome.
Hang on, just let me know what name you're on, and I'll bring you up.
McGowan family, Tim. It's under McGowan family.
Okay, just a moment. 1 moment, please.
Ryan Montbleu, thank you. You're king, man. Thanks for doing that. Appreciate it.
Thanks, man.
Thank you, Ryan.
Yeah.
Great
job. Yeah, guys.
Wonderful.
We just want to say from the bottom of our hearts that the outpouring of love and support that we've received has been so appreciated, and it really warms our heart. We all know how sweet and gentle and beautiful and kind Hugh was, and we've said from the very beginning that his services, you know, we're his blood family, we're his relations, but you are also his family. So tonight was so sweet. Tom, thank you for organizing this, and thank you to everyone who played, because hearing Hugh's beautiful music sung by his friends it's just so special to us. So thank you so much. Slanja.
Hugh would be so happy and proud, of everyone in the past 5 days since his very, very early death. And we really, really appreciate everyone. Everyone was a great singer today, and we thank everyone for their kind thoughts and their beautiful gestures and everything in the past few days. And we know that you guys are going to miss Hugh as much as we do. And he was just the best. The best. He was the best.
Thank you for helping us once again.
No, it's great. So thank you guys. Thank you so much.
Total package.
The
best.
Without
best.
you guys. Could not have been a total package without
The
you
best.
guys. Seriously. Thank you so much for everything.
I was on the phone with Mike just the other day, and I said, because I didn't know if he knew, I said he was my best man at my wedding. And as soon as the words came out of my mouth, I was like, he was Mike's best man at Mike's wedding. Like, what a thing to say. And I felt, I was like, oh, but Mike said, yeah, he said he was he said, he's a lot of people's best man. He was the person you could count on any situation to just be above and beyond. He gave so much. Thank you guys so much for letting us do this, and I'm looking forward to that celebration that Mike was talking about, post-COVID celebration where we can all do this in person and share our songs and music and love. And this has been a really night, but there's more to do. There's more to share. And thank you so much. We will get past this COVID crisis, and it's going to be hard, and we're going to grieve for a long time, but we'll never forget what Hugh gave us. Gave us all. I suppose we could. I didn't. We organized this, and I'm winging it just like we have a million times. And a birthday party gig? Sure, we can figure out how old? 60? Oh, 6. Yeah, we could do either one. How old is No adventure was too bold for Hugh McGowan.
You never want to say no.
He wouldn't say no to a gig. We used to joke, and we're kindred spirits. We used to joke like, this one time I did 3 gigs in a day, and this one time I did 4 gigs in a day. Well, one I had to get on a plane, one I had to, and we'd bring the entire PA and just load in and load out and load in and load. Like we were nuts. We were nuts at things we were doing. It was all for the love of doing it. God knows we weren't getting rich on it. We were just loved to play music, and
it's a different kind of rich.
Yeah.
100% a different kind of rich.
Yeah.
So do we have the video, Shannon, of you? We'll play that, and then we'll cut to our planned outro as
Thank you so much. I'm sorry it was so impromptu, but it would just be beautiful. Thank you so much.
Okay.
Yes,
and
yes, darling, I have it.
Okay, why don't we cut to you, and then we'll do what we planned with Jamie at the end. Sound like a plan?
Sounds like a wonderful plan.
I love you, Tom, so much. Oh my goodness.
Thank you, Tom.
Thank you so much.
We'll see you in the other room.
Thanks, Tom.
Can you hear me now, please?
I was alone at sea when she splashed round me. Her hand I did take, happily cast in her way. this time someone left
Am I
you
not?
as I sat in my chair all alone, making gallant predictions of things left to come as her jetliner took to the road. In the bar, at the airport, at the end of the day, he said, I can see your heart's twisting because one's got to go, one's got to stay. So I'll send all the angels left at my command to see her safe home. As the air lingers, 104 takes to the skies with my hopes for a happy new year. Yeah, yeah. So we spoke of departure of a newfound love, watchful eye on the skies, as I told him about skirts in the sunlight and of wild emerald eyes. In the bar at the airport with a whiskey and a stout, I raised a toast to my girl as her plane taxied out. So I'll send all the angels left at my command to see her safe home. As the air lingers, 104 takes to the skies with my hopes for a happy new year. Yeah, yeah. Hey, hey, yeah. So I'll send all the angels left at my command to see her safe home, to see her safe home. As the air lingers, 104 takes to the skies with my hopes for a happy new, my hopes for a happy, my hopes for a happy new year. Yeah, yeah. Hey, hey, yeah. Only one drink this time. Someone left you, he said, as I sat in my chair all alone.
Wow.
That
Wow.
I apologize for being still alive during that
Awesome.
beginning. Oh my god.
Wow. Thank you so much.
Thank you so much.
That was beautiful. Thank you.
Yeah.
That was really, really lovely.
Right. So, Tom, are we going to the after party?
Let's head to the after party, friends.
And Jane,
Once again, I'm left to clean up after all of you.
Somebody's
got to do
it. How do you feel at home?
We love you, Jamie.
I love you guys. I'm gonna play you out, okay?
Yeah.
Thank you, Jamie.
Jamie.
Sound.
Let's do one for posterity.
So who's going where anyway? How do I figure that out?
I just know we can take that with balance.